You fell into our trap.
Hey guys, it's Fell Harbor.
And Cypress.
We're playing some more
Mario Super 4 A Adventure World. I forgot the name of it. It's the one with Yoshi.
Yoshi. But not the one that's just Yoshi.
Yes. I feel like we beat this place because...
We did.
That one.
One way.
Oh, okay. We didn't do the other way?
No.
Because,
Or if we did, we forgot to save it.
That might have been true. Well, I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Oh, bless you. Scared your pupper.
I know, and I had to close my eyes. Whatever, I was going to get two, but I decided to just go.
Oh, your dog farted.
Oh, sure. Blame it on the dog.
Okay,
no, she legit has been stinky. It's because it was puppy Christmas, so she got her chew stick. Puppy Christmas is just Saturday for us humans, but usually we do something fun, like go for a walk at a park, or just sit at home and chew on a toy, and, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
But she helped herself to Puffs once Puff ate all the chicken off of it.
Yes.
And that makes her have gas, and apparently I guess it's worth it because she keeps doing it.
I don't think dogs know correlation.
No, it's probably...
She knows she smells bad, though.
She's looking at me, yeah. Oh, but I have unconditional love for you, Sassy, so it's okay.
Mine has conditions.
I can't... I can't pick you right now, though. I'm the one playing. Oh, man. That was shenanigans. No! Okay.
I've been playing, Yoshi's Island. And I have been really abusing the rewind function. Like, I obviously have played and beat it, you know, in the original way that it existed.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I need to stress myself over stars. I think I might have mentioned this last time. Sounds familiar.
I think you told me, but I don't know if you were recording when you did.
Yeah, so...
We beat the keyway, right?
I did, yes.
Yeah. It can't be a collective we.
Oh, wait.
We gotta... Someone who wasn't you did it, yes.
You still have to go back and beat it the keyway for yourself.
That would suck. Like if you couldn't go through, it was like a weird like verses. That'd be interesting.
Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna go this way.
You're very tiny.
I just realized there's some sort of thing on our screen.
Oh no! Did we select a different menu thing? You can see the select.
We might have. I was gonna try to jump on that fish.
Oh wait, yeah, no, it's on our actual TV too. Not just the Elgato recording capture.
Oh, no, I mean that weird, there's like a...
Oh, the red?
Something that's on fire.
Oh, you know?
I think I accidentally... Okay, so it is the Elgato. I think I accidentally must have clicked on, like, a stream command.
Oh,
so, like,
it's fancy.
if you wanted to... Yeah. If you wanted it to look awesome or something.
Yeah.
Oh, when it's your turn, I'll go see about getting it off.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I don't really need to be in here.
Yeah. I
would like a fire.
You would like a fire?
Flower?
Oh, a flower. Yeah, well then you can get a fire nose. Boogers.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot your Yoshi's voice and stuff.
I did
last
too.
time, sorry.
That's okay.
We usually, I think we've talked about it before, we play this all the time, and we usually just play it in one sitting. So if we ever went back to it, I don't know, man. I feel like we would have just started over, almost.
Yeah.
Although we didn't get very far in this go-around, so...
Well, like we already a little bit talked about, once you get to, like, the Cookie Hills or the Chocolate, whatever that's called...
Yeah, the Dino people.
Yeah, it's just, everything starts to, like, you're like, oh, I've been playing this for too long, and these...
Yes.
Things
Which
start
I guess
to
is
happen.
what happens when you play it in one sitting.
Yeah. So, but we didn't play it in one sitting this time.
No.
Alright.
And sorry, yeah, the completionist. I don't think I got all of the donkey coins.
It doesn't do anything in this version, like in the handheld Game Boy version, whatever. It does count. Because there's like a collection thing. But in this it doesn't. It's just for extra lives.
Okay.
Which we technically, yeah.
Yeah. So she... Oh no! He'll be back.
No, I won't.
Well, yes, you will.
I almost got away. Yeah, I got rid of the stream command.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
That's all it was?
Yeah. I remember because one time I did that. And we were like, what's this thing? We couldn't get to go away.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I can't remember exactly when that happened.
On the Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on. That was silly, Willies.
Run away. Run away. I'm not coming back this time.
It's possible.
I'm not. You can't see me. I don't want to eat these fruit bats.
Oh, fine. How do you know they're fruit bats?
Because they're made out of pineapples. You know, those green pineapples.
Yes.
You're gonna leave me here.
No, I'm gonna do this. I feel like I've done this one before.
In the past you have, but not this last time.
Really? And I didn't beat it so we could get the Yoshis? Like, we didn't beat this whole first area?
Remember that we were playing this at Mom's house.
Oh, right. Right.
Spoilers! That's what the other save file is.
Oh.
We started this over so that we could bring our friends from YouTube with us.
Aw.
You're gonna have to beat it this way. I don't know if... Wow, okay.
I usually do. I don't know what you're doing here.
Luigi's sad now.
Luigi looks very tan, too.
I am very tan. You're welcome. I forgot how to beat this place. Oh, okay.
I don't remember seeing this.
I think this is just bonus coins. I don't usually come here. I think I'm usually doing the place where you are. Uh-oh.
Yeah, see, because you either fly up at the very beginning of the stage or you just beat it normally, but it's
yeah. I've never actually beaten it normally, have I?
I don't know. We have such, like, set,
yeah.
things.
Huh. I think I have to go through twice.
Yeah.
Woo.
You needed that, but whatever.
No, I didn't. Tell me what to do. This control is a little bit hard to use. I got to go back to the beach and work on the rest of my tan. Like, my head is this dark, but the rest of me lighter than that sand color. I will save it.
It's like the farmer's tan, but it's blubber.
Excuse me?
What?
Oh, plumber. I thought you said blubber.
Oh. I always mess this up anyway, so I'm just gonna go.
Yes, I'm gonna go down anyway.
No.
Oh.
That's death. Luigi!
Seriously. I didn't want to beat this place.
You don't want to do anything. Do you want to be dropped down the hole? Because that's where you're headed.
Of all the places you could bring me into, bring me into this place?
It is a safe place.
Well, somebody else is gonna have to go to that castle.
I'm going! Don't rush me!
Wendy? Well, I almost fell off. Boop. You're naked. Oh. Oh.
Don't die. I don't want to come here. Actually, I usually just fly through the round. Is that cheating or is that strat?
It's strat. Okay. Maybe it's cheese, but...
Oh, cheese. There you go. I love cheese.
Boo, boo, boo. I'm not the 10 anymore.
Yeah. It is wrong for children to go sunbathing, so...
Oh, yeah. There we go. So many shadows on my face.
Yeah, they really took their time pixelating your nose.
What's in here? Oh, you thought I was going to die, but I knew the whole time I was fine.
No, you didn't. You gasped right along with me.
You remember that place where that yellow tube is just on a bone for some weird reason? Is that in the Cookie Hills or whatever?
Oh.
Like, for no reason, there's a bone.
Yeah. I never really paid attention to the design before.
Oh, okay. Great. So I've just been worrying about this for my entire life.
Pretty much.
That guy's crazy.
Is he in any other of the games?
Yeah, but I think this might be the first place he was. I could be mistaken in that, but... Oh, look who has a beautiful cape. It's me, Luigi.
I have a beautiful cape too, and a really annoying Yoshi.
I don't really appreciate your saying that about me.
It's okay. I didn't say it to you so you'd be appreciated.
Besides, I'm not your Yoshi. I'm my own Yoshi.
Okay. Well, your own Yoshi can run the frick away.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything that really,
I made you eat that because you are my Yoshi. And even though you don't like the taste. Oh no! Hey, you can't get rid of me yet. Now I am enjoying torture you.
Most of the time I just stand here.
Blah.
Oh, I don't like those guys.
So you say.
You ever eaten one before?
No, they're alive. That's disgusting. I like to cook my food.
Is it dead first?
Before I cook it?
Yeah.
Most of the time, except for maybe lobster. Very sad. I
Yeah.
don't cook my own lobster.
I was about to say, brother, you're eating lobster and I'm over here eating just chicken?
I don't really cook anything, unless you count a microwave.
But what about the mama spaghetti?
I picked it up at the Mama's or go to Salvador's down the street.
You told me it was a mama spaghetti.
I mean, it is a Mama's spaghetti. What's the difference?
Does mama not actually have a recipe for spaghetti?
I didn't want to tell you this. No.
Mama wasn't Italian.
Yes. All these years.
You did the 23andMe.
We're more Japanese than we are Italian. I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah, and American.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
We've never even been to Italy. I'm not sure why we have an accent.
That's... We're from New York.
Yes. I guess we just live in Little Italy.
Wait a minute, was it only the show that said we were from New York? Or is that the part of the actual,
Oh, that live action one where like we ate pizza and then it goes turns into a cartoon for no
this
reason?
is the story of the Mario Brothers. Yeah, that one.
Oh my goodness. Talk about repressed memories. Wait, I thought I was going to be.
Yeah, I was waiting, but you still haven't done
had
it,
to
so
go around.
I guess I'm going in now.
Okay, go. Those ghosts hurt me sometimes. Mostly emotionally.
Oh, they're like a Sylveon. Whoever doesn't
Yes.
gonna do emotional damage.
Call back to our Pokemon gameplay.
Yes.
Is it a callback? Is it a call out?
I guess
Shout
it was
out?
a call back. It already posted, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's just a reset. It's not a throwback.
Woohoo! I did it!
Congratulations.
We did it! We did it!
Where's that from?
Dora the Explorer.
Cool.
Might I ask why you don't know that?
You know,
Oh!
I did babysit someone once who watched that a little bit, but only like once or twice. I wonder if it was like the
Who's
end
the
of
best?
our oldest niece, Korea,
Oh, yeah.
or Yeah, I don't know who else would have watched it. When did that come out?
Ever.
Oh, cool.
Forever.
Like 98?
At least. I don't have my phone here.
I remember seeing a few episodes. It was really disturbing to me because of, like, cause okay, the way Blue's Clues worked, like, Steve, like, he was talking to you and that's cool. But the way she did it, where she just, like, unblinkingly stared at you and then, like, screamed Spanish.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a little bit more disconcerting the way she did it versus Steve.
Yeah. And I didn't actually watch it, but when I did see some, I didn't catch on that she was supposed to be, like, in a computer. You know, it was like supposed to be like a computer game or something.
Oh, I didn't know that till you just said that. I thought she was just an explorer.
Yeah, no, she's supposed to be like a
computer.
At least that's what I believe.
Why? You know what? I don't really care. Oh, how did I? No, I didn't get my fingers. I got sucked in this what on Earth? I'm more
just
obsessed.
Stick his lips out there.
Yeah, that was kind of. Sorry, Sassy. Sometimes your mother has to breathe.
Sharply in.
Yes.
At an escalated rate of
capacity.
Noise.
We are just all over the place.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, your dog put her nose in my hand, so what am I supposed to do?
What? Why? Why? Okay, maybe it'll still work.
I jumped over it.
Stupid. No! No! And then watch me miss it anyway. Or immediately shrunk.
Shrunk!
Sorry!
That one guy, and he thought he was safe because he was in the middle.
Right? He knows what he did. Aw, oh, man. Get out of here. Oh, look at you, you're back. It counts. Oh, yeah. I mean, for those watching, it counts. If you get your Yoshi back in the same round that you lost him, it's the same.
Same Yoshi, yeah.
I didn't want that to happen. Well, I didn't want to eat that.
I was just showing you what happens if you talk back to me, you know?
You make me eat apples? I don't like
I
fruit.
let you go down a hill.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Oh, her tail's sticking out.
Oopsie!
No!
Nah. Okay. Wait,
Hey,
this is karma!
That's what I was saying.
I screamed it louder.
Stop saying my lines. Now people know this is scripted.
Right? Oh man, can you imagine if we scripted this episode? Like, why are we going on all of these tangents?
It took a long time to write, okay?
Yes, right.
Well, job good done.
Thanks. Scusi.
Oh, that was funny that you said it in Italian. Oh, I should have been able to do that. You know what? No, I'm going back. I can do this.
Yes.
I did the gaspy, you did.
I know, I'm a spectator.
Yeah.
Stop.
How do you play this round?
Without breathing.
Oh. You only breathe in.
Yeah.
Go in the door, me.
Oh, that's right. I played this while Mom was watching me.
Aw. Did she say you did a good job?
I
Did
don't-
she make you spaghetti?
No, she's not making me spaghetti because I tell her I'm on keto. I can't have the pasta. She would make us spaghetti if we asked her to, though. That's a sign of a great mom.
Oh no! I don't mean to blame everything on the controller, but this could
It's
weird.
It is weird.
It's not made to play these games, so we need to get the. Didn't they say they'd sell us for money?
Yeah, people usually sell things for money. Or wait, yeah, that's right.
Ugh! Oh, I thought one of those was a vine. I swear I'm better at this game than I'm giving any.
Oh, I know. Yeah, no, this is, Of course, whenever you want to like record
I
for
don't need to
posterity,
one-up
you always
anyway.
mess up.
I already have 23 lives.
Yeah, and when we turn this off, we're just gonna go back to 5.
I know, right? Ugh.
Lovely. Actually, it was kind of lame. You could do better. Oh, what? You were still blinking with invisibility!
I still got squished.
Huh, okay. It's never happened to me ever, so I never knew that.
Wow. Well, that's your castle anyway.
I don't know what you're doing playing my rounds. I thought you go in and do the ice, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Although that's where you close call carried, so I think
Yeah,
you should do
but have I done it since I close called?
it. Probably not.
Hello. My name's George.
Are you the same person, just with different accents?
Didn't want you to take me.
Why did you come here then?
I don't know. You think I know what I'm doing?
No, apparently. I mean, it's pretty obvious you don't.
If you stand, does that ride you up? Oh yeah, it's an
Very
escalator.
It's an escalator.
You know, we just need mall
That is
music.
Yes. Then it wouldn't be so scary.
Quality entertainment.
Yes, this weatherman.
Oh yeah, right? There's rain.
It makes me, yes, and it's cold, and it makes me just the sniffles. You know what boggles my mind? It bottles it. Puts my mind in a bottle. That like, Australia's hot right now.
Oh yeah.
And I don't mean in like, really popular.
That's hot.
Although I'm sure it is really popular, but like, yeah. And that's just like crazy to me that like, no, man. what do I do? I don't need it yet.
You could have just jumped on it.
No, I need it up here.
The coins, well I know, but the coins are just a special, but yeah, you mean like because it's summer there?
Yeah. So Christmas is in summer.
Yeah.
How do you get up here without a doingy? Oh, you like run?
No, you need a doingy. I was just saying you didn't need to move it.
Come. Oh, but no, it was over here.
Yeah.
That's not. Oh, that's. Oh.
That's just coins.
You're right. I don't know. No, I'm very confused. I could have sworn you moved it.
Oh, I don't remember touching it.
Oh, I guess you didn't. No. Oh, is there another wingy around here?
Yeah, here. I think it's
Yeah.
the third one. Then you go up there, and then that's an extra life.
Oh. Okay. Cool. I don't care. It's just right there.
But yes, tiny, tiny Bethlehem.
All in snow, but there's no snow there.
We can't sing it, or we'll have to copy strike ourselves.
Yes. We wrote a song.
That was it, but
They don't know the tune.
yeah.
There could be more. We just haven't released it to the public yet.
It's true. NDH.
Yep.
So, okay, there you go. I was gonna give you the pro strats.
Don't get hit on the spikes.
Yeah, jump.
I keep going back to this little doodle hopper. What's this thing he holds?
Boom, boom, go, boom. Boom.
I started to. Wait, can I do it?
Boom.
Oh no, I started too late. I can sometimes do them in one.
Boom,
turn.
boom.
Boom, boom.
Ah.
Who is this? Is this Morton?
Boom, boom.
His name is Boom Boom? I
Yeah.
thought he was one of the.
No.
Aren't I in a castle? Where am I?
You're in a fort.
Wait. No, this is a castle! All these years! What's this guy's name? It's not Boom Boom! Morton! Ah! It was Morton! I hate you, Morton! Oh, he's such a douche! He did that on purpose! He said Boom Boom! Oh my gosh, I hate you, Morton. He knows what he did.
We do hate Warden.
Oh, anyway.
You psychologically abused your puppy.
No, she's sad. sad.
She's very sad.
I can never play Mario Kart near her.
No.
Although I have been playing it, but I play it by myself and on
You
silent.
can play quiet. Callie and Fig.
Oh, why?
I don't know, because he's being a little bitch.
Yeah, he needs to get the snip snips.
He does. You know, all those, everybody's always like, oh, cats, they're always yowling to go out, and, they're like, oh, it's because it's a girl in heat. It's not just the girls. Alright, well, I shouldn't bring you, because... Am I going to the ice?
Yeah, go where you want to go. You're a free bird.
I'm like a bird.
For those who don't know, because you only started watching this for this specific game, thanks for still being here. Don't know why you made it this long. But, Fig is a cat. And so we moved to a house, and which is what you do when you get older. And, or younger. And, why did he just walk into the house?
Would you just go?
You tell the story.
We live in a house and we adopted a cat.
That's not how it goes.
Oh.
No, so because Fig, he's an outside dude. We fostered. It was getting cold. It was around not Thanksgiving. What's the other one? Halloween. And so we were like, we feel morally obligated to help this poor creature. So we started feeding him outside, and we were like, okay, I think we were always going to try to get, to capture him or whatever.
Well, I first didn't want to feed him. I didn't want him hanging around. So I tried to, I would give him every now and then a handful, but...
Well, I don't think you communicated that to me.
Yeah. Well, then I didn't realize how much he liked Cecily.
Yeah, he really, really... so he would... It's hard to explain. We live in a cul-de-sac, right? So it's like a little circle thing. You know what a cul-de-sac is. If you don't, Google's your friend. And so...
CUL-D.
Anyway, and so he'd sometimes sleep in the bushes across the street in our neighbor's yard, but he'd come by or whatever to get the food and stuff. But so sometimes, some mornings or whatever, I'd go out, I'd take Cecily out before I even feed him or whatever, and he would hear me talking to Cecily, and he would come running to come see Cecily. And so they played every morning before I went to work, which I love, because then I had to start getting up earlier because I was getting late because my dog was playing with her friend. But of course, it's worth it. And then we'd come home, and again, I'd let her out, and everything, and again they'd play, and he'd sit there, and he'd want pets, and so we started getting really close to him, or I especially, because he really loved Cecily, and she knows I'm talking about her, and he was just a great guy. He liked to be pet, and it was really cute. So we were like, okay, we were kind of talking about it, ooh, should we really add another cat, or whatever. But we knew regardless that we wanted to try to help, because we very much don't believe that cats should be free out. And, if cats live outside, they live like 2 years. But when they're actually in the home, they...
Now it's Simon and Fig.
Oh my goodness, Fig. He's usually so chill. It's because of these balls of his. But, but if they're in the house, then they live like 15 years, and so, or more. But, so right around that time, a kitten came by, and, she latched on to Fig so much, and she would, come around him and everything, and, we were like, no, this is too many cats. But she's just so bonded to him. So that's how we caught them, is that we were slowly introducing him. So he'd just come into our catio. We would keep the door closed so the other cats couldn't go out or anything. And so she just followed him into our house. And so I closed the door. And that's how we got her in the house.
Wait, is this the one or...
I can't remember if it's up there or this one. You always do this one, so... So that 2-minute story took like 10 minutes because you should have just told it, but you didn't tell it.
I didn't know where you were going with it.
We have cats in our house.
We do have cats.
Yeah. But they're not spayed and neutered because we just got them and...
Just those two, yes.
Yeah, everyone else is fine.
Yeah, Klaus is young. She's probably
Some
now...
people say.
Oh, sorry. Some people do say. Klaus is still kind of young, so she's still got a little bit of time, but Figaro has little fuzzy marbles, and we need to go get the snips so he can relax.
Yeah, and I kept meaning to call. And then December just flew right on by.
Yeah.
But I really do need a call on Monday. So that's awesome dialogue.
Always spay and neuter your pets.
That's a very, you gotta
keep your cats inside, y'all, because they are not wild animals. They are not supposed to be in these environments, killing the natural animals that are native.
Yeah.
They are a human construction, and you shouldn't be letting them run around outside.
Yeah. And we have, so far, 2, 3, almost all of the cats that we have owned or whatever have been originally strays. And with the exception of the ones we have now, like Fig and Klaus, who, are recent or whatever, none of them even want to go outside anymore.
No.
They kind of make that decision, they make it very apparent where,
No, Win-Win especially. Win-Win was a little bit of the same situation that Fig had, where she was just hanging around outside during winter. I let her sleep in the garage. And then on some super cold nights, like when it iced, she could sleep inside. And so she would sometimes be an inside and outside kind of cat. At night, she really, I literally, we would just step out the door and yell, Win-Win! And then she'd come running from wherever she was to come inside. And then we moved, and we're like, well, we can't just... I'm not going to be one of those people who's just like, well, guess you live here still, and then, leave the poor thing, because we are her family.
Yeah, and at that point, she really depended on us.
Yeah, so I was like, well, maybe we bring her with us, keep her in the garage until she gets her bearings, because I thought she was going to try to get out.
What the heck? Why am I not... Ugh!
Why are you not landing on it? Maybe jump and try moving over?
You seeing this, right?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Okay.
It's a glitch.
I guess I'll beat it the other way then. How do I get back down? No! Fine, whatever. Oh my gosh, now I don't have my cape!
Use your rewind function.
Oh. Okay, because that was BS and we all agreed?
Yeah, because that was a glitch. Anyway, we've been in this house for 2 years now. She has not once tried to get out, asked to get out, even gone anywhere near a door. I'll be standing there, we've got the catios are a little patio area, but anyway, when I let the dogs out, sometimes I stand in the doorway, but I have the door open, watching them, and she's come over to, sniff me, but she's not tried to get out.
Yeah.
Even Callie has stepped outside, because she's like, hey, what's up here? And yeah, anyway, so I think that kind of just proves it, but you can, if you're a decent caretaker, you can give your cat a very good inside life. You don't take your pet canary and let them go outside and fly around for an hour,
Right.
Or your dogs. You're not letting them run wild up and down the streets because, they're a wolf and they need to prowl around. Right, or if you are, you're a horrible person.
Yes.
Because you're inflicting your pets on other people.
Yeah.
You're inflicting your cat to come into my yard and chase away the birds I'm trying to feed or eat my chipmunks.
We won't speak about that.
No, we won't speak about that. So keep your cats inside. And also don't declaw them, but I will get on that later. Oh, I just got you. And if you can't handle having a cat inside, then you can't handle having a cat.
Amen.
Get something else. I was going to say a hamster, but do your research because people don't keep hamsters right either. Oh my gosh.
Maybe a ferret.
Do research on any animal you're going to get.
Yeah. That needs to be said more. Do your research on any animal you're going to get.
Animal. I had a friend at work who's like, well, my kids are starting to kind of get into wanting an animal, so I was going to get them a turtle. I was like, bitch, no, you don't. I've owned turtles for forever too, and unfortunately, it was the way where, here's a turtle and outside, just keep it, and here's your close call section.
Yeah.
And that is not the way to do it, but I will learn and educate going forward that don't do it that way.
Yeah, right.
But at the same, so I'm not about to let someone go and they think they're getting a cute little turtle or whatever, and then you did absolutely no research on this incredibly intricate animal to keep in husbandry for.
Yeah.
And then the same with like hamsters. They're not hard to keep, but and I only really recently learned, like hamsters shouldn't be in those habit trail things. I have owned 2 hamsters, but I will say on accident, I never kept them in those habit trail things. But that's a shame because you do try to do your research and buy the books.
Yeah.
And they're all saying, keep them in a habit trail because I guess they work for big habit trail pharma.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, right? When really you should be keeping them in a flat area, which makes so much sense when you stop and think about where they came from. But yeah, you can keep them in. I think one of the sites I was showing you use like if you don't smush the man.
I thought I did. Anyway, yes.
But anyway, or even goldfish. Like you're not supposed to keep goldfish in those tiny little tanks and stuff. And yeah, maybe back in the day we didn't know any better, but you know what? Now we do know better. And once you know better, the onus is on you to make it right.
Yes.
So back in the day, let your cats run around. You know what else? Back in the day, we were murdering each other and like
right, exactly.
stealing people. So once you learn, do the best you can. If you currently own a hamster and you're keeping it in a habit trail, go do some research about the best practices now.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we had zoos where it was just a cage.
Yeah.
And they didn't have any plants or anything to play with. Anyway, get off my little soapbox.
No, it was good and it's important. I mean, this episode's all over. Oh, there it is. It was missing this guy.
Oh.
And I lost my Yoshi, but I'm not going to go back.
Yeah, that's how I feel about you, buddy.
Yeah, well.
But yes, don't let your cats outside. They're not meant to. Just because they like to doesn't mean they're meant to. Your kid would probably love to go play on the highway because it's big.
Eat ice cream nonstop, but then exactly. No.
That's not what they're for.
Mm-mm. And especially also know your surroundings and stuff. Like we have coyotes.
Yeah.
And luckily we've never actually seen them, but we've heard them howling at night and they'll be down the street. And if you let your cat out or your small dog, I don't even let our dogs out unsupervised. But
yeah, I don't. Even with a fence, I don't think I'd do that.
Yeah, because we had a fence in our other house and we never did. It's just I don't know. It's also I don't know. I have that silly we're a pack, so therefore I've got to be with my dog while she pees. She's with me while I pee, so
I got your back.
Yeah, exactly. But, no, it just, it's upsetting.
Oh, okay, whoops.
Oh,
okay,
you're gonna do this the hard way. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that it doesn't burn. Oh, you want to use the rewind function?
I can't.
Okay.
You can.
Oh. I thought you were because, wait, no, let's go back here.
Thanks. I can't. My honor says.
Yeah.
What doesn't burn? Oh, the star.
Yeah, it was just hanging out on the lava.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't realize that. I also didn't know there was a blarg in there because you never see them.
Yeah. Blarg.
Nope. Getting my caves mixed up.
Yeah, I do that too. That's what he said.
I didn't realize you could take your Yoshi in this one. Did I? Or can you not? And I just haven't gotten there yet.
Pretty sure you can. Because, I think we're both thinking of that other one.
Yeah.
Snot blast.
I thought Yoshi could stand on those. Maybe he can. I mean, I just hit him from the side.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say on that animal thing, because we're on the animal thing. No, and that's what this episode's going to be about. I would argue...
Spay and neuter is the title.
Yeah. I would argue, so how people are oh, my kid's thinking about getting a pet. I'm going to get a hamster, a turtle, a rabbit, whatever you name it. It's usually something small that keeps in captivity or whatever. I would argue that those are actually more difficult to properly care for than a cat or a dog.
Yeah.
Because I actually thought that I just said this yesterday or today. No, it was yesterday. We were at that place Petco or whatever, PetSmart. Anyway, so I really like Tangled, and her best friend Pascal is a chameleon. And I saw very recently, for some reason, I guess I'm stupid, I don't know, I didn't realize that you could have a pet chameleon. I thought they were more like exotic, like you could have like a lizard or a gecko or something, but not a chameleon. Anyway, apparently you can have a chameleon. But I said to myself, sometimes it'll be like 8 o'clock or whatever, and then because sometimes I don't want that. I don't feed myself until really late, and then I realize I haven't fed my dog until really late because we eat at the same time, and that's not always great, but when she's hungry, she does this adorable thing where she can pick up her bowl that's empty and literally will sit on the couch with it and lick it and be like, this is empty, and I'll be like, oh crap, I gotta feed my dog, right? So she can tell me, hey, you're being a bad owner, you need to help me. But the little hamster in the cage, if you forget, or if you're like, okay, it's your responsibility, I'm not going to help you with it. Yeah, and you're going to, let this little 7-year-old remember to feed them, and,
You should never think of animals as disposable. They're wow, you could have gotten all of those.
I have no
noticed. And having kept turtles for 33 years, I mean, geez. They do. You're right. That's a very good point. Like my very very first animal pet was a guinea pig, but that was parents.
But your older sister also had a guinea pig.
Yes.
So it's a little bit different. Like my first animal was Rico, because I didn't get Mitsu. Yeah. So you just left him. My first animal was a rabbit, but I was in high school, so I was old enough to realize responsibility. It's a little bit different. So, yeah.
But having a cat as because especially cats, they do give you love. Unless you're a horrible person, you have to know that cats are not the same thing as dogs.
Yeah.
But I loved having a cat as my first pet because you're right. He was a little bit more self-sufficient, especially cats, because they go to the bathroom by themselves. You have to remember to scoop it, but you can do that on... Oh, man, no, that thing's there. You can do that on your schedule, as long as... It's supposed to be once a day, but at least a couple times a week. But yeah, you're doing it on your schedule. It's not like you have to remember every day or every... Oh, man. Dag nabbit. Every few hours to take something outside. So you might still have some accidents on the potty, but, and then they're much better, most of them are much better at regulating their food intake, so you can have like a feeder. Yeah. Actually,
cats are probably even easier than a dog, because like that, you can have it set up for the most part.
Oh gosh, you can't slide them anywhere.
I couldn't slide either.
Exactly, right. And then, unlike a hamster or a turtle, it can sleep with you at night. It can snuggle you. You can play games with it. You can take a hamster out and have it run between your legs, but think about what that thing is seeing right now.
Right, yeah.
Besides up your shorts, it's seeing, these giant, things it can't even comprehend, have taken it from its home and where its food are, and are letting it run around willy-nilly.
Yeah.
We oddly personify animals in a way we shouldn't do.
Right.
And putting them in the little ball to run around. Oh, that's fun for you. That's not fun for it. It's under a lot of stress.
Yeah, I would imagine, yeah.
I would take my little guy, Bilo. I would take her out as my hamster. Best hamster. And I would let her explore the kitchen, but I tried to be... When I say kitchen, I let her explore the counter. I was afraid to let her run around on the floor because I had a cat. But then also, I didn't want her getting away and getting underneath something or getting hurt or chewing on a wire. So I would clear off the counters and wash it. I'd obviously wash it when she was done because she'd poop everywhere. But so I let her explore the kitchen a little bit, and I'd put I don't know, I'm probably going to get in trouble for this, but I fed her spaghetti sometimes. But I have a picture somewhere of her eating a piece of spaghetti. I'm telling it was cooked spaghetti, and it was a small piece. It was just a treat. So I would leave little pieces of spaghetti for her to find. So I let her do that, but I would stand back. Now, obviously, I didn't want her to fall off the counter, so I was nearby, but I wasn't, like, making her run around. I don't know. I'm not the perfect caretaker, and I'm always learning. Like, I keep trying to keep beta fish, and I'm getting better. I've only had 2, and, you know, they both lived over a year, but for some reason they keep dying.
Well, because you buy them from Walmart where they're already half dead anyway, and you're like, I want to rescue and resuscitate. Especially, wasn't it Chris? There was...
Oh, it's bedtime.
Yeah. There was one that kind of thought he was already dead when you're going to buy him. Oh, no, I guess that was Lawrence, right? Was that the first one? We were like, let's see if he even lives through the weekend.
Lawrence was the only fish in the whole Walmart department, and then somebody had left him over by the dog food.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I hadn't even been thinking about getting a fish, really, and then saw him, so we had to buy everything right then and there.
Yeah, that was an emergency rescue situation.
Chris, he was there. He looked really rough. Yeah. And I was gonna get him, but I was like, no, I don't have the proper setup and everything, because I had lost Lawrence, you know, a month or 2 before then, and I hadn't, you know, disinfected the tank, and I hadn't done everything that I needed to, so I wasn't intending. So we left him. That whole week, I had horrible guilt for leaving him there. It's like, it's almost better to, because he was in his own filth. He was in a cup
those things are disgusting.
Cup of just poop. But, you know, when I picked up his cup to look at him, you know, he swam around really feisty. Where did I miss the
need to do
pee thing? I have to do it twice?
I don't know. Is it in one of these things?
Oh, maybe.
I don't think it was,
I completely forgot everything. Yeah. I didn't
well, because we're talking, so we're not concentrating. I don't remember when I got another Yoshi, so... I was like, wait, didn't I lose this thing?
Oh, maybe it was in here and I thought this was going to be a feather. No? Anyway, so we looked at him and then I left him. And so we went back the next week. What the heck? I did something wrong. And I thought, you know, I was like, I'm going to look, because if he's there, I'm just going to get him. And when we walked over there were a few other fish, and I thought he was gone. But then I realized that his cup had gotten pushed all the way to the back. Oh, it's in here. All the way to the back of the shelf. And when I first saw it and I picked it up, I was like, oh my gosh, he's dead. But when I picked it up, he was still a fighter. He was still swimming around in even less water. I mean, it might have been 1.5 inches of water in one of those cups. And it was all his poop.
Yeah, they hadn't done anything for him.
Yeah, so I was lucky. And so I took him home and he got a lot better. I mean, like, he was like a different kind of tail. He wasn't like the big fantail. Like, I don't remember what kind they called him. But they have more of like a serrated tail. You know, it's like kind of like starburst or whatever they call him.
Yeah, it did look like a fire. Yeah.
Yeah, and didn't take too long. A couple weeks of good food and fresh water. And my setup wasn't perfect, but it was a lot better than what he was in, obviously. And so it's a 10-gallon tank with hiding places and moss balls and better food and circulation and whatever. Anyway, so that was my soapbox, but...
Yes. Care for your animals. Yeah. Research before you get one, especially for a child or someone you're not going to take care for.
Yeah. And sometimes the easiest thing is the more standard. Like, what do you think you could keep alive?
Yeah.
You can keep a dog or a cat alive. And if you can't, then why do you have kids? But or maybe your kid doesn't need one right now. I do think that kids should grow up with pets in the house. But... know that you can't just put it all on them.
And then you can also do some volunteers where you can go and walk dogs or, you know, there's a lot of those things where you can interact with animals and you don't have to have it in your house. So
that's true too. Anyway, thank you for joining this TED Talk.
Yeah, right?
Oh well, it was fun. I hope you guys had fun. And this is Yoshi and we will pick this up after the drop.